Hello, my lovely Putanis, my dear student, and my lovely kids. I hope all of you are doing well and studying well also. Okay. Let us start with Navodaya 2011. See, this whatever I am going to solve these questions are not only related to the Navodaya students or NMMS candidate. So it will be applicable to all the students who are attending for a competitive exam like IAS, IPS, SDC, FDC, KS, whatever related to the examination, which is state and central. Okay. So all student are the who are attending for a exam, so they can utilize for this opportunity. This opportunity is really very good, where I am going to teach you the basic of the maths, and I can suggest you to go through once all my like YouTube videos. Okay, so let us start with the 12 and question number 69. So date is 12, question number 69. We'll see what the question is says first and what is the real condition in the question, and as I usually suggest you guys to understand. Okay, so question is having a answer. In the question itself, answer is having or not. 50% answer will be there. You have to find out. That is the method or logic of the reading of a question. The reading of question also it's very important. Okay. So I'll just show you and I'll write and I'll tell you how to read the question. What is a simple interest on? What is a simple interest on RS 1800? Let's say 1800 for 10 years. For 10 years at the rate of 10% per annum. So here there are 2-3 level of the condition is there, that I will explain you. Before that I will just mention or I will note down whatever the options are there. Okay, let us write option A, B, C and D. A is how much? 3600, 3600, 1000, 360, 1800. So these are the 4 options. Fine. So before that I just explain my proverb, as you know that. Fine. So if you miss anything in a day, then definitely you are not going to miss anything. But if you miss in a day me and my ANUBHAVA SAARA YouTube channel, then definitely you are going to lose 2 questions of mathematics, which is very important to learn for your career or your curriculum. Okay, and the precious time of 20 to 25 minutes. That is what you should not lose in a day. Fine. So if you are losing, then definitely you never succeed in the maths. That is 100% sure, because the way I teach, I hope most of the people, 95% of the people, they cannot explain in this type of basics method like I am teaching, the way who can understand from first standard to 10th standard or graduate or masters or who are appearing for the examination. So anybody can understand. That's why I am just explaining with slowly with very simple method where you can catch the point and you can understand and you can save it in your memory, or you can understand clearly and wherever or whenever you are going to attend the exam, you can apply the same method if you are getting the similar questions. See, question will be similar and you will be getting a numbers may be different. The number may be different and the condition may be different, but questions will be the same. Okay, it rather than 10% per annum, they may give 2% or 5%. Rather than give 10 years tenure, then they may give 5 years or 6 years, 8 years, whatever depends. Rather than giving 1800 rupees, then they may give 2000 to 5000, 1500, whatever it's related to the question. Okay, that's why let them give any kind of thing, but you should not forget the methods or process. Once you understand the question, then it has to come in your mind, says this is the formula or this is the method which I supposed to apply for these questions to get the answer. That is what you have to be planned. Okay, if you are planning this, then definitely you will be get succeed in the examination. There is no doubt at all. Clear? So I'll just read the question. I'll tell you the methods or question. Within the question, how answer is there and how we can segregate and what are the conditions is there, how we can pull out those conditions and make it with the solutions. Fine. What is a simple interest? Simple interest, I'll make it bigger. Simple interest on rupees 1800 for 10 years at the rate of 10%. Okay, what is there here? Simple interest. Okay, so what is the amount? Rupees 1800. So what is the tenure? Tenure is equal to 10 years. So what is the percentage per annum? Percentage how much? 10%. Okay, so this we can call it as amount, rupees. P is tenure, P is a percentage, R is a rupees. Fine. Okay. So here we got the details. I'll make it RS only. RS 1800. The tenure is 10 and this is 10 years. So once you get the question, you have to segregate in this type. So if you can able to segregate this, then you can understand clearly how we can solve this question. Got my point? So if you know the interest, how much it is, interest we have to check. So this is the question. We have to check the interest, the simple interest on what? Rupees 1800 for how many years? For 10 years. For how many percentage? For 10%. Okay. So whenever you get this kind of questions, you should have a one simple formula. Okay, I'll write here. Simple formula is I is equal to PTR divided by 100. Right. So I hope everybody knows what is 100. 100 is nothing but a percentage. So what is PTR stands for? P is the percentage. T is the tenure of 10 year. Percentage is a 10%. It may be anything. What is R is nothing but a whatever the rupees or amount you are going to like mention in the question. Okay. So if you know this, then you can easily solve the problem. Let us understand the next method what we are going to do. So I'll keep remain the same. Okay. So what is my P? P is 10. What is my T? The tenure. This is percentage is 10. Tenure is 10 And what is the rupees I am going to calculate now? It's a 1800 divided by 100. Clear? So I'll repeat once before proceeding. Okay. I is nothing but a simple interest. Rupees 1800 for 10 years is the tenure. The rate of 10% interest, that is per annum. That means per year. Okay. That's why we have written here. So formula is I is equal to PTR is nothing but a P into T into R. So this is also okay, or you can write it like P I is equal to P into T into R divided by 100. So this is also fine. However you want, you can just note down. So this and this both are same. What I have done is I have written that 10 is P, that is 10%, 10 years and 1800 this. Okay. So what I will do, I will just now divide, or I am going to do the further steps. 10 ones are 10 tens are, right? So 10 ones are 10, 10 tens are 100. So you know 10 table is very simple, 10 and 11. Right? Again 10 ones are 10 ones are. So how much we have now finally? Output 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1800 divided by 1. So 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1800 divided by 1. So this is nothing but a 1800. So 1800 is the answer. See how simple is it? So that's why you have to understand and analyze the question first, and you have to write in a proper manner. You have to segregate the question. You have to make it very clear, separate. Then you can understand what you are looking for. You are looking for interest for what? 1800 rupees you are depositing at bank for a 10 years for the duration, and the rate of interest will be 10%. So that formula is that. This don't forget, because without this you may not be get this in a proper way. Again you will be writing here and there, then definitely your like entire time and your effort with the question is going to be spoiled. Don't do that. 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 1800 divided by 100, that comes, that is 10 is percentage, 10 is year, 1800 is money, 10 ones are 10 tens are, again 1 tens are 10 ones are, right? So it's left only 1800. So this is the answer. It's clear. So this is how we have to be understand, and you have to make it yourself clear what exactly you are doing. So you won't be missing a not even 1 marks in the examination. So at the time of examination, what you can do, you no need to write all this. You can write directly this, or else if you know, you just check it what is P. You can write in the rough page in the last, in the OMR sheet, whatever you get, okay, in the booklet. You go to the last page, write I is equal to P into T into R. Or rather than writing this, you can just write what is P stands for 10, R is, this is again T, this is R, and this is divided by 100, and you just divide it. It may take, see, 35 to 40 seconds or max 1 minute. You can spend this kind of questions 1 minute. It's a worth. It is not like problem for you. Okay. So at that time you can utilize with the other questions. Let us start with the question number 70 with the same video, and we can think what kind of questions it is and what exactly they are planning to give given the condition, where how you can segregate in the question, and how you can find out the 50% or 60% of the answer within the question itself, like the way what we have done now. Okay. Let us start with the question number 70. 70, the question, we'll see what exactly it's demanding. which of the following is not a factor of 316? Which of the following is not a factor of 316 is the question. So answer will be 18, 79, 158. 79, 158. Fine. So this is the question. Okay. So don't get confused when it comes to factor. It is not a LCM or HCF. Okay. LCM HCF is totally different from the factors. Factors will be comes in the terms of division. Okay. So whenever you get the factors, you have to do it the division with this number to this number. Whatever the number is going to divide, those are all factor of 316. Which is not dividing from that. That is a not factor of 316. That's what we have to find out now. Okay. They are asking which is not factor. Okay. One is it's a factor because one can be divided by 316, 316. Okay. So that we can do it. So you cannot say that is not possible. Fine. So let us plan one by one. I'll start from here, or else I'll come from here. 316, 1. So 316 it goes, if you divide. Shit. So this is okay. Then we'll come to the 8. 361, 8. 8 4 is 32, 41. 8 5 is 41 dot 10. Again 8 1 is 8. Again we will get 2 0. 8 2 is 60. So it goes again the dots. So it's not required. After that, if you get the two numbers, that's enough. So you can understand this is not the factor of this 316. Let us not come to the conclusion. What we'll do is we'll see these two. If it is divided clearly without remainder, then we can finalize with the B. That's what we have to do. We should not do the conclusion in the initial itself without having the clarity. That is the mathematics. We should have a clarity clearly. How we have got 1. So 1 can be divided by for any numbers. That's why we will call it as a 1 as a add number or fractions. What we like learned. Fine. Then we will go with 79. 316, 79. So from which number it goes? Let's try with 4. Okay. 4 6 ja 24. Okay. 2 is here. I'll write it somewhere too. You should not get confused. 4 6 ja 24. 2. 4 7 ja 28 plus 3 to 30. So 2 1. 5 will get Shit. 79, not 76. That is what I'm wondering. 79. How come it came wrong? 4 9 ja 36, 6, 3, 4 7 ja 28, 29, 30, 31. 0 remainder. So instead of writing 79, I wrote 76. That was a slightly confusion. I was just thinking, how come it's wrong? Because it's already we got the answer. That means these two should not be the wrong. Clear? This is okay. It is a fractions of the factor of 316. Okay. This is the factor. So we'll see with the 158. That is 316, 158. Okay, that will try with the 2. 2 is possible. 2 8 is 16. 2 5 is 10 plus 1 11. Remain 1. 2 1 is 2 1 3. So this is also factor. That means B is the right answer. Okay. So this is how you have to do it. For this question also you may take more than 1 minute. Whatever the easiest questions you have to do it fast, and this kind of questions you have to do it in a proper manner, and you have to utilize, you have to spend little more time, because you are helpless, you can't do anything, and this kind of questions you have to be spend the time. Clear? Because you don't know which is the correct, and you are not aware of the table of 79 and 158. So it's a difficult you to understand. So that's why what I can suggest is you do it whichever the easiest question first, and whichever the critical questions like this, you can utilize the time 1.5 minutes to clear the question. So that's how you can utilize your time. That is called a time management at the time of exam. So that's why what I suggest all of you is you write the question whichever is very easy in the initially, maybe before 1 hour. You write whatever you know, whichever you are very much perfect or confident, and those questions you write. So later you can handle or attempt these kind of questions later, not in the initially, because if you waste your time, then whichever you knows the question or answer, then definitely you are going to lose it. If you lose that, then definitely you will lose a marks. Fine. So nevertheless, let us close the session today, and I hope you have understood all the things. And if you have any doubts, you just review or once again view the video, and you can send me anything in the comment box. Okay. So what I can suggest all of you is please refer some of your friend, relatives or neighbors. Let them go through once the video, and they can also succeed in their life, and if they get a government job, then definitely they will remember it. So rather than giving them other ideas or giving them other suggestions, or you are sharing some other videos which is not relevant to your education, that's a waste of your time and their time. So rather than doing that, better you can do this, then definitely it will be helpful for you, and he may know something about the maths or some other subject, definitely will help you, because it's a mutual understanding. Both of you are working or studying in the same class or in a different class also, it's not a problem. Sharing the knowledge is not a issue between any class students or any masters or any degree students. That is not an issue. Anyways, let's wind up the session. I'll catch you in the next class. Till that, you watch my Anubhava Sara YouTube channel. Bye.